All right, so I'm gonna pick up more with Paradise for the Temple of Space area. And I noticed that I finally have enough to open this thing right here. Open. Alright, so I can mark that as complete now. Okay. So now I have to head through here to get over there. But first, I want to check something. It's a big old giant mirror. Question mark. I'm gonna try something out. Once I get to the top of this thing. As it forces the camera a certain way. Okay, so I can't quite make it there? Question mark? Can I climb this? Oh shit, I can climb this. Doesn't look like there's anything here, though. Yeah, no, there's nothing over here. Okay, and the other thing I want to do is because there's, like, areas you can stand on outside the desert pavilions. I want to check those out, too. Look at the sand piles going so high against that pane. What level is that on? Oh, that's the underground one. Oh, look. There are treasure chests. Probably some of the ones that I'm missing over here.
Not to be sniffed at.
Yep. They're the two common chests I was missing. Which means there's probably more things down here. Like this treasure chest.
Not to be sniffed at.
Oh, this is the... Oh, I see what happened. Okay. So this was the one that we were in, minus that actually being a mini oasis. So this is the distorted, destroyed one. And it's been flipped places with the other one, so things popped up new. Oh, I can't control it, so whatever. Almost done.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every
Why did
nook
this
and cranny
memory
come
thing
into
get
fashion?
unlinked? That's weird. Or unmarked. I collected that because I was on the surface thing. Okay. Let me go check out the shinies. Oh, found it.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
What is that? Is that an egg? It looks like an egg. Nah, it's an egg. lucky, an enemy.
Accelerating. Annihilation mode. Insulation.
Flash attack! Smash and grab!
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust.
Ah, there's one, but that's a bit high up, so this might be the answer to that. And it was.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Goodness, how the world has changed.
Okay.
Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Three puzzles.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the Wild Hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness.
Oh, that's just the thing for the teleport. Wait, okay. For some reason, I was thinking embarked on the map like this, and that there was something underneath it, but no, that was just me being silly. Alrighty, so it looks like I'm all done with that. Let's go back here and turn this in. I need to get more exploration. Oh, there's only one level left. Holy shit. Okay. Which makes sense then. Okay. One area left to explore.
Defensive mode.
Go!
Observe. Close your eyes. Fear the dark.
Installation chamber.
Chew on this!
Preparing for dust up. Clean up people.
Wing done water bomb! Good luck! Pass it over!
Observe. Night falls. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Did I ever go inside this building? think I have. Yes, I have. I remember saying about the other sword. Okay. So now we're gonna make our way around. I'm also checking to see if there's anything I missed as I go. Oh, that thing. I like that. Oh, there was two there. I only saw the one.
Ultimatum protocol.
Flash attack! T1! I never leave empty-handed.
Observe. Be silent. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Keeps that right there. That right there, because I already got it apparently. Okay.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
That doesn't look ominous at all.
Installation.
Ding dong water bomb! Smash and grab! Finders keep!
Close your eyes. To dust. Be silent.
Hello, Broomhilda and our new friends. Oh, Dex is here too. I'm Zitland, her sister. Oh, I see. You two look so alike. I have no idea if this is a male or female. I'm just using a voice. My name is Oki Kuni. As later generations would account it, I'd be from the era when yokai roamed the lands, before Murakami unified the Thundering Archipelago. I'm Kalkuris from the Romarian era. And I am Hankyoigi. Whatever. I come from the era when Shenhu Fort stood at the foot of Mount Tenheng, and the Guli Assembly had not yet been founded. Just as a heads up, Besides the newcomers from the Borderlands, all Romarians are made of rock. Don't forget, freak out when you see them. For the last time, it's ichrification. I'll show you made of rock, you. Whoa, we've got one person seamlessly switching between 3 different personas here. That's because we're all stuck inside these pages. Quiet you. If you hadn't gone and rewritten Irenaeus, would we even be in this mess? As I see it, this is clearly on Okikuni. This place is called the Melavolpa, I can't pronounce these names, chamber. You can call it the Mahava Hall or the Mahava Archives, whichever you prefer. As you can see, we have been condemned to exile, pressed between these pages. Hey, can you get Dex to restore me first? We can talk later. How do I go about doing that? Within the temple space, you can occasionally find restoration cores that store spatial manipulation data. By reverse engineering these cores, Dex can unfold and restore space that was previously folded. Whoa, the paper people have become, solid people? I can only say. This feels so good! When was the last time I had a good stretch? So how did you guys get turned into paper in the first place? Okikuni got so fired up reading the Liyue novels written by later generations that he wanted to dive in and join the adventure. He wanted to see if he had the strength of an entry-level centurion, so he got turned into a paper person. Cut it out. Be serious. We've been swapping fun stories ever since we were selected to come here. Guess our earthly instincts never really left us, though, because we fell back into the habit of writing novels. Though the relentless torment and tampering with the apathic interval sought to erode our will and desire, it somehow aligned with the ancient art of severing the 3 deadly selves. But even if that tiny creative spark fades, a single good idea will suffice to bring it back to life. Indeed, the apathic interval has stripped away my faith in Phobos, but I still get the urge to write every once in a while. And then, of course, we got punished by the guards. It's not hard to see why. Anyone who lays eyes on what Okikuni wrote can't help but exclaim, "What's this weird stuff you're writing? But you know what? It's got a kick to it." Mind you, it helps that the original work by those who came after in Liyue was excellent to begin with. Don't rub it in. They'll start thinking that you're being serious. Malenta classified her work as pollutant. He claimed that it blurred the line between fact and fiction, selling what should be a pure, proper cultural landscape. Admittedly, our stories were shelved right alongside actual historical works and academic papers. His principles are one thing, the stuff you write is another. By the way, Zitland, which of the 5 Yaksha generals do you like the most? Your sister read these stories with you when you were younger, right? She said Veritatras was her favorite. We had already been pressed into paper slip by the time she arrived, but she thought nothing of it and chatted with us for a bit. I like Alatus. He seems really strong and resilient. Neither my sister nor I could ever be as tough as he is. Just as a side note, how do you restore this place and rescue the others? What? That's hardly a side note. It's serious business. You could have fooled Paimon there with how much you are talking. The thing that Dex has touched is the key. Whenever space is manipulated, it leaves a residual trail of its own reversal. As for what it's called, we haven't given it a name yet. We'll have to come up with one, though, or it's going to be a pain to talk about. I think we should call it the Archaeology Stone. We're digging through deep mysteries to unlock them, so archaeology, but with a key. No, I'm all for Hope Key, Dope Key. It's more fitting at the end of the day. Hope is what remains within. Ugh, this is such a hassle. The two of you are doing all the heavy lifting. Or two of us are doing the heavy lifting. The three of us are doing all the heavy lifting. We should get to name it. We'll call it the Restoration Corps. No objections allowed. I don't really mind. Once this place is completely liberated, we probably won't ever have to see it again. I'd say it's the best if nothing like it ever exists again. Fair enough. Well, you have our thanks for taking care of this. Since the three of us combined barely have the strength of an entire entry-level rookie soldier, we'll sit this one out. Ha! You've clearly overestimated yourself as a Romarian, just as you've overestimated the average strength of an average Romarian soldier. The library entrance is right over there. With Dex's power, you should be able to find the hidden door in no time. You can return to the main hall in the center now. You'll be safe there. That's where Astora and Josephus are waiting. You guys get yourselves out of harm's way as planned. I will act as their guide for this leg of the journey. Be careful, you haven't finished your novel yet. We'll let everyone know we're safe, and then we'll come straight back. Please don't get turned to paper again. Here's your chest.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please,
Yeah,
I insist.
right there. That would be this. What was the point of that one?
Accelerating. Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence.
Look, a rainbow! Hand it over! You're not going any...
Observe. Be silent. Night falls. Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
And then there was one of those altar things right down there. Okay, now let's go inside this. Once I get to the other waypoint, I'll end it there.
Flash attack! Finders keepers! You're my target!
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark? Be silent.
What do I do with this? It disappeared? It disappeared. Okay. Maybe I was supposed... Oh, I was supposed to use it on that. On the dirt. Oh. Wait. Pop back up. I don't have to re-grab it. There we go. Oh, that's a whole lot of shit that opened up. There's the memory thing. Can you let me move? Okay. Alrighty.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Preparing for dust up. Installation.
Look, the rainbow! Good luck! Hand it over! Smash and grab!
Observe. Close your eyes.
Okay. Let's do this real quick and then I'll get the waypoint and that'll be it. Because this is technically on the way to the waypoint. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What am I supposed to do now? Holy shit, okay.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
I'm gonna have to grab that treasure chest because it's gonna bug me otherwise. It's all the way up there. I'll work at that later. The treasure chest for now.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask,
I got
when did the
these.
custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Got that. Okay, so that's it for that. Alright, so that's going to be it for now for the World Quest Paradise in the Temple of Space region. And I'll see you guys later.